Ancient Rome is an unmatched civilization in human antiquity. The ancient Romans are known for their military, political and social institutions, and for conquering vast amounts of Europe and North Africa at a very early stage of human development. Let's not forget that the ancient Romans built many roads, and they spread the Latin language far and wide in Europe, giving shape and literature to Europe at a very early stage. It was just this month that I managed to get on a plane and fly to Rome with 3 of my friends and my brother. And Rome, I tell you, was a most mind-blowing experience. In this video, I'm going to share with you my top 5 favourite sites that I saw in Rome, and I hope you find it useful. Top site number 1, the Colosseum. The Colosseum is one of my top favourite monuments in the world. I fell in love with the high walls, the lavish colour, and the gargantuan size. The Colosseum is so ancient yet immensely famous for hosting events like gladiatorial games, grisly executions, and, believe it or not, naval battles. The Colosseum was constructed in roughly 72 AD by Emperor Vespasian. He basically wanted to build the world's largest amphitheatre to entertain his subjects and people. And guess what? Emperor Vespasian succeeded, because the Colosseum still stands as the world's largest amphitheatre. As you course your way down to the lower levels, you'll get to see a new face of the Colosseum. The cramped, harrowing understructure delivers a sense of what it was like for a gladiator waiting to fight to the death. As mentioned earlier, the Colosseum wins as my top favourite site in Rome. Although you have to pay to get in, the Colosseum is an unmissable feature of the Rome experience. But hey, you'll be pleased to know that on the first Sunday of each month, the Colosseum is free to enter, so make sure you allow plenty of time when visiting the Colosseum so that you can capture the essence of what was once ancient Rome's principal entertainment venue. Top site number 2, the Roman Forum. Stepping foot in the Roman Forum is literally like travelling back in time. Seeing the ruins moved me because I was walking on the very site of triumphal processions, elections, public speeches, criminal trials, and esteemed temples like the Temple of Antoninus Pius. It was mind-boggling to know that I was treading on the same land where Julius Caesar and many other prominent ancient Romans once walked. When you're walking around in the Roman Forum, take your time and absorb the nucleus of what was once the centre point of ancient Roman affairs. Top site number 3, the Pantheon. The Pantheon is free to enter and stands out as one of the best preserved classical monuments from ancient Rome. I adored the Pantheon's Greek and Roman style columns, and I was pretty taken back by how big the structure was. Initially a Roman temple, the Pantheon was converted into a church. Inside, you'll find a chapel, tombs, as well as splendid Christian artwork and sculptures. Did you know the famous Italian artist Raffaello Sanzio is buried inside the Pantheon? Oh, and whilst you're here, be sure to look up at what is arguably the world's largest unsupported dome. You'll see a hole in the ceiling through which sunlight usually filters through. That hole is there to demonstrate the watchful eyes of the heavens and to establish a connection to the Roman gods above. When you're in the Pantheon, be mindful and respectful, but most of all, bask in its glory. Top site number 4, Castel St. Angelo. Castel St. Angelo caught my eye on a misty Saturday morning as we passed it over a bridge on the way to the Vatican City. I knew from its look that it was a castle of some sort, but little did I know, it was also the tomb and mausoleum of Emperor Hadrian himself. This impressive masterpiece was built between 135 and 139 AD. As time crept by, Castel St. Angelo served as a military fortress and prison. Today, this famous building is known for its cultural and historical value as a heritage site symbolic of Rome's saga. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go inside Castel St. Angelo as it was closed on the day we visited, but Castel St. Angelo is still worth visiting. FYI, this site is not free to enter. And last but not least, top site number 5, the Circus Maximus. Not much remains of the Circus Maximus, but believe it or not, this was once the largest stadium in ancient Rome, built for chariot races and general celebrations. When you're at the Circus Maximus, take your time in walking about the venue and admire what's left of it. If you can get close enough, you can obtain a slight glimpse of the tracks, but be warned, the actual tracks are deeply buried due to the passage of time and neglect. Now, the Circus Maximus is an open park, but be careful when visiting as it can get muddy and even flooded in parts. Most importantly, when you're at the Circus Maximus, stand on the soil, breathe in the fresh air, and immerse yourself in the rich activities which once entertained the citizens of Rome in their hundreds and thousands. Thank you all very much for watching this video, and I hope you found it useful. I'll catch you all next time when I get a chance to upload. Take care, stay safe, and cheerio for now.